How to meditate as a beginner. Hi everyone, Awaken 044. Welcome to this channel. Now today we shall be talking about meditation. What is meditation, purpose of meditation, and the basic meditation techniques for a person who have never performed meditation. Now this one will not be the last video about meditation. We shall be talking about deeper techniques that connect you with the divinity, deeper techniques that connect you with your higher self, deeper technique that connect you with higher realms as we continue to explore more about spirituality. Now, if you are a person who have never performed meditation, if this is your first time to try to perform meditation, now this video is meant for you. Now, meditation is a mental and a physical practice that involve focusing your attention and eliminating distractions in order to achieve a certain level of clarity, calm, and heightened awareness. In short, meditation is a mind-to-body practice, and this practice helps to calm the mind and promote emotional well-being. Meditation typically involves focusing on a particular object, activity, a thought, a sound, your breathwork, or even body sensation in order to train your attention and awareness. Now, meditation did not start today. Meditation is an ancient practice. This practice has its roots in many spiritual traditions and even religions like Buddhism and Hinduism. Now, meditation has been practiced by many spiritual traditions, including the ancient Egypt. But today, meditation is widely spread to almost every part of the world. When we are talking about the benefits of meditation, one of the easiest ways to reduce stress and anxiety is meditation, because the moment you perform meditation, you calm your nervous system. The more you practice meditation, the more you improve your attention, and this one usually improve your focus and even concentration. Meditation is one of the things that usually promote a more positive outlook, therefore enhancing emotional health. Also, meditation supports self-awareness and mindfulness, allowing you to stay present and even sensitive to changes. If you want to sleep, lower your blood pressure, and even your overall physical well-being, the best thing you can perform is meditation. Spiritually, meditation usually awakens your chakras, that is your energy centers alignment, connect you with higher consciousness, connect you with higher realms, and even divine beings. To perform meditation as a beginner, it is very simple because it involves simple and basic techniques. And sometimes you perform even these techniques without even knowing. Now in this video, I'm going to give you 10 basic meditation techniques for beginners. The first meditation technique is called mindful breathing. Mindful breathing usually cultivates your calm and focus by anchoring your attention to your breath. To perform mindful breathing, you need to sit comfortably with your back straight. You need to close your eyes, and then you need to soften your gaze. As you do this, you need to inhale slowly using your nose, and you notice how the air enters into your system. As you inhale, you need to hold the air for at least 5 seconds, and then you need to exhale gently using your nose or using your mouth. Remember, when you are inhaling, do not use your mouth. In this practice, to calm your mind, you need to focus on the sensation of breathing, how the air moves in and out, how your chest rise and fall. If your mind wanders, if your mind starts to show you other things, you need to concentrate and return to the breath, how the air moves in and out of your system, how your chest rise and fall. That is your main focus in this practice. Remember, you don't have to be a master. It is just a way of training your mind. It is just the beginning of training your mind. Now you are going to repeat the inhaling and the exhaling for 5 to 10 minutes. And as you do this, you have performed what we call the mindful breath technique of meditation. The second technique is called body scanning meditation. The purpose of this meditation is to enhance body awareness and even release tension. During this meditation, you need to lie down comfortably, or you need to sit in a comfortable position where your back is facing straight. What you are going to do, you are going to take a few deep breaths. By a few deep breaths as a beginner, you're going to inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds. Inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds. You're going to do this for at least 2 minutes. Remember, during inhaling, you only inhale with your nose, not with your mouth. You're going to slowly bring your attention to the feet, and then you notice any sensation. After that, you're going to move your attention upward from your legs to your hips, to your abdomen, stomach, chest, neck, and then your head. You're going to pause at each area and observe the sensation of each area without any judgment. If you feel any kind of tension in any of the area, you're going to take the deep breaths in that area. As you focus in that area, you're going to take the deep breaths, and then you're going to release, and then you're going to open your eyes in order to release the tension. The third technique is called loving kindness meditation. The purpose of this technique is to enhance compassion and emotional warmth. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and then as you close your eyes, you're going to repeat these words in your mind. You're going to say this: may I be happy, may I be safe, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. After a few minutes, bring the memories of someone that you love. Repeat the phrase as you visualize them. After saying the phrase to a person you love, you're going to extend the phrase to a neutral person. That can be anybody that you imagine in your mind, anybody that you visualize in your mind. You're going to repeat the same phrases. After doing that, you're going to extend the phrase to all beings. That is either the nature, the rivers, animals, birds, humans. You're going also to repeat the same phrases. After that, you're going to lie down comfortably with a feeling of goodwill for a few moments. In those moments, you're going to feel yourself connected to every being in this physical world. The fourth technique is called walking meditation. This one usually brings mindfulness into movement. What you're going to do, you are going to choose a quiet path where you are going to walk slowly. In that path, you are going to stand still for a moment. You're going to take a few deep breaths. That is, you inhale for 5 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds. Now you're going to walk slowly, and as you walk slowly, you're going to focus on each step. You're going to notice the lifting, the moving, and the placing of your feet. You're going to feel the ground, the air, and your body's rhythm. If your mind wanders, if your mind starts to take your attention away, you're going to concentrate and bring back your attention to the walking. You're going to take this walk for 5 to 15 minutes, then pause and reflect. And by doing that, you have performed the walking meditation technique. The fifth technique is called mantra meditation. This is where you use repetition in order to quiet the mind. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably, close your eyes, choose a word or a phrase. For example, you can choose the word peace or even I am calm. As you breathe in and out, you're going to silently repeat the mantra with each breath. For example, if you're using the name peace, you're going to breathe in, you say peace, 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 peace. Let that rhythm of repetition guide your focus. If any thought arises, gently return to the mantra. Return to the repetition. You're going to perform this for 5 to 20 minutes. The sixth technique is called visualization meditation. This is where you use visual imagery in order to evoke calm or motivation. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably or you can lie down. You're going to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths in order to cool your nervous system. Now you're going to visualize a peaceful scenery. You're going to visualize a peaceful place. You can visualize a place like a forest, a lake, a beach, a mountain. You are going to involve all your senses into that place. That is what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you feel. You're going to put your focus in that scene and let that scene soothe you. When you are ready, you're going to return your senses back to the present. The seventh technique is called the nothing technique. This one usually brings your awareness through sensation and thoughts. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably and focus on your breath. When a thought, a feeling, or a sensation arises, you're going to mentally note it. In this case, you can feel something like an itch. You're going to note the itch. Do not analyze. You're just going to observe the itch and then return back to the breath. This one usually helps you to observe without being caught up in your thoughts. You're going to do this for at least 5 to 20 minutes. Number 8 is called chakra meditation. This one helps to balance and open your energy centers. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably, you're going to take a few deep breaths, and then you're going to focus at the base of your spine, that is your root chakra. In the root chakra, you're going to visualize a red glowing light around that area. You're going to move upward in each chakra and visualize each chakra according to its own color. For example, visualize the sacral chakra with an orange color, solar plexus chakra with a yellow color, heart chakra with a green color, throat chakra with a blue color, third eye chakra with an indigo color, and then the crown chakra with a purple or violet color. Number 9, and one of the best meditation techniques for beginners, is nature listening meditation. This one usually helps you to calm the mind and being connected with your surrounding. In nature listening meditation, you're going to find a quiet place in nature. You're going to sit comfortably or you can lie down. Now you're going to note any sound in nature. For example, the sound of leaves, the sound of birds, wind moving, wind blowing, branches breaking. You can note a sound of waterfall. You're going to listen to all those sounds, and then you're going to amplify any sound that you hear in your mind. You're going to focus on one sound at a time. You're going to allow yourself be moved by that sound. For example, if you're hearing the sound of a waterfall, you're going to allow that sound of a waterfall to move your mind. If you are listening to the sound of the wind, you are going to allow your mind to be moved by that sound. You can do nature listening for around 5 to 20 minutes. The last meditation technique for beginners is what we call 5 senses meditation. This one usually grounds you in the present through sensory awareness. In this technique, you're going to sit comfortably, you're going to take a few deep breaths, and then you're going to note 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can feel, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. In this case, you're going to reflect on how grounded and aware you feel. Having learned the basic methods of meditation as a beginner, in our next video in this section, I'll be taking you through a guided meditation step by step and even deep meditation techniques. Remember, these 10 are just basic meditation techniques, and as a beginner, you can choose either 2 or 3 meditation techniques, and then with consistency, you can become a master in each technique. If you have watched until this point, don't forget to like, share, and comment on this video. Peace and love.